Hey everybody, I am Red King from Send More Robots, and welcome back to Space Engineers. So, today is Thursday, which means there is a new update. And with this new update, we are actually finally given the power of remote control. So this is actually one of the sickest updates I've seen so far. This is just really cool because it gives you full automated control of things. Okay, automated is incorrect, but it gives you remote control access to anything that you have this block on. And so they introduced two new blocks in this one. The first one is the remote control block. Obviously, this is the biggest part of the update right here. The thing about this one is that it lets you remotely access anything that any ship you have it attached to, whether it be a big ship or small ship or anything like that, or even a station. But the thing is the orientation is reflected by where this part is. So if you want it to be forward, this better be facing forward, or you're going to get all sorts of wonky controls. I've kind of messed with it a little bit. It's been really weird. The next one is the timer block, which is this right here, and it actually lets you time out all the specifics you want, specific items to work or things to mechanize, any sort of thing like that is how the timer block will activate. And it's really cool. I have something set up to showcase it as well, but first we're going to go with the Big Daddy here, and this will give us the opportunity to showcase a few new things they've updated as well as it comes to the antennas and the broadcasting system they've done. So this is my simple mining station. Everything's set up here. This is actually my mining colony. I've been working on a few designs to kind of see how I could speed up mining process on asteroids, building settlements and stuff like that using this ship. I really like this ship. I just made this. I actually made it by accident. I was trying to make something to hold my... What's funny is I was actually designing a probe to be used, well, a non-controlled mining probe that I could just drop on an asteroid, let it do its thing, and then come pick it up later. But now that we have remote control, that's not an issue. So, let's get into my viewing domain. So, how you have to do this is you actually have to have it set up so that either the probe and what you're using it to control it in is controlled by you, or it's shared by your faction. So what I did is I went ahead and I controlled everything. I own it, so it's controlled under me. But if someone else wanted to use it, like when Mr. Hewitt and I do our survival stuff, if he wanted to use something and I put it on remote control, I would just switch it over to, share with faction or share with all, and he would be able to use it too, so that we no longer endanger ourselves while we're mining, which you might see in our survival episodes, which I'll put an annotation right here for you. Alright, but let's get to the fun part about this. So it operates the same exact way. It's you go under the little tab right here in the corner. It lets you pick which one you have. I've already pre-named them, so we have the mining probe. The probe is exactly what it is. It's connected to it and everything like that. It lets me control. Here's the remote control axis. So as soon as I go in, I push control. Things don't look different, but if you look down at my my toolbar down there, it actually is different. It's got different setup and everything like that. Things I've already pre-grouped. And you can group things. Once you're in control of them, you can group it, and you can actually add it onto the toolbar here for that specific ship. So you can see I have the thrusters, I have cameras, I have drills, I have gyroscopes, and everything like that. But I have it preset. So this is the front camera, this is the drill, and then this is the back camera. So let's go ahead and view it. And here it is. Oh, and of course it only makes one drill move. But as you can see, I now have full control of this probe. And we're gonna go and visit myself right up here. Hello, body, you're over there. Let's see if we can get these two drills to do what I need them to do. Ah, see, it's only controlling one. Drills, we're gonna redo that now. And we can toggle them on and off. So, now that we're in control of the probe, we need to be able to find something. Now, one thing I did with this is I did not put an ore detector on there. But that's because I've already pre-settled this asteroid. As you can see, I have stuff that's already working on its way, grinding things, getting me materials. But I do have something that helps me find them, and it's a new setup they also have to this, which is, again, I have this whole thing set up so that I'm in control of it. It is under me. I call it the mineral detector because they have added a new function for the ore detector, and once I click it, now that you can see it says broadcast using antennas. This means that as soon as you click that button, I can now see where all the minerals are based on where that machine is. So this lets you actually pre-settle other colonies, other setups, any place. It lets you pre-set up on asteroids so that we can then go forward with the mining. And this is me mining away. This is my probe. I am not doing anything right now. I am moving the ship. I am making it move. I'm making it do all this stuff. But I am not honestly, I'm not even in it. I'm just controlling it remotely from my actual little station. And this is perfectly handling it right now. It's doing so well. I'm so proud of this little ship right here. But this is an awesome little setup. We're going to turn these off. I'm pretty sure we have plenty of uranium. Let's take a look. Inventory. Look at that. We have some uranium. We don't have a whole lot, but I have enough. We're going to do a little bit of mining just to kind of get it set up. Okay. And now we're going to use the the camera on the back to get me out of here. It's a little wonky because this is, you know, it's all remote access. It's only viewable through the cameras. Oh, we're almost free, and we're free. And now we are all set. So I could go up and, if I can find my station. There. Oh, no, come on. And there we go. Yes, I did put 2 gyroscopes on here, so it does have a lot of range of movement. So it moves around a lot. And we could go over here. If I wanted to, we could dock it. Because I did put a connector on there, but I totally wasn't thinking about what it was connected to, which is actually the reactor itself. But now we can have our mining probes go out to asteroids using minimal power, using very little of our actual resources, and they can go out and handle it. So if there's any, like, you know, when you're on a server and there's space pirates or something like that, and you really don't want to risk a big ship, but you can do these little mining probes, and you can set them out to do stuff like that. You can also set them out to be like bombs. Because that timer, well, you have a countdown on warheads, and now we have the timers, which kind of have a different setup. I've thought of a few things. I'm actually going to experiment a little bit and put out some weapon designs for once. But I'm actually going to showcase it when I showcase that ship down there. That was a little sneak peek, but I'm going to show it off. Now, there's these cool little things I can do with it. But we're going to get out of this. So all you're going to have to push, you're going to push T, and it will take you right out. And it takes you back to the initial setup you're at. There's my little thing. Hello! And it takes you back to where you were sitting before. Oh, dang it. If I can get out of this stupid door. Yes, I made it. Oh, well, the door's still open. But as you can see, there's a lot of little cool setups. Everything has worked out really well. I'm really happy with this little mining probe thing, because this is a sweet, sweet deal. So now I'm going to go down, and I'm going to show you the last couple things they have set up. They introduced a new setup here. Actually, there it is. There's a gravity generator. They introduced a new thing where it's called, you do have to, it allows you to show both the radius of the gravity, the range of gravity, and the sensor field. So right now you can't see anything. So it's completely barren, it's empty. You can't see nothing. But as soon as you attach an antenna, it should work. I've had a little bit of issues with it. It hasn't shown me anything, but it might be because I don't own it. So let's see, if I do this, it still doesn't show me. It should show you the range of both the gravity generator and anything else like that. Oh, it might be because it's so big. Let's try this. I'm going to narrow it down. We're going to narrow it down to 5. 5. So I'm messing with the presets right now. We're going to leave that as it is. It's still not showing me, which is kind of frustrating, because it should show you exactly how big the field is around the thing. It's like if you went into F11 and you did physics primitives, it would show you this box. I don't know why it's not showing me. It's kind of frustrating, but I'll figure it out. And when I do, I will probably put it back in the update. But let me take this off. So, as you can see, I have some mining things set up here. And what I'm going to do is I have a timer block set up over there. And it's actually set up I'm actually gonna, I haven't even set it up, to be honest. I'm gonna show you how to set it up. So I have it set, on here it's start to stop, but we're gonna go over to the mining block itself, and we're gonna adjust the time. So as you can see, there is a delay. You can set up the delay and when it starts and when it stops. This kind of gives you a freedom of when to do things like this. So I'm going to set it to 5 seconds so that this piston can lower and then the timer can go off. So we're going to do this, push T, and push T there. So it's got 5 seconds before that drill turns on. If I even set it up correctly, which I probably didn't because I was setting it up for you guys. Alright, so let's go set it up because I totally forgot to do the set actions. So let's do this. Turns the drill on and off. Okay, so it is on. It is going to turn the drill on. And as you can see, it turns it on, and my thing loses its mind. Oh, let's try to turn that off as quickly as possible. See, and now it turned it off. It's like a 5-second delay between the two. Now we're gonna lower it while it's still waiting. Hopefully it'll do it before that thing hits the ground. Well, it's gonna break it. Yep. Well, I had a cool idea. Oh, and there it goes! And there it goes! It was a cool idea I thought I had, but now it's gonna turn back off. I'm super impressed with this. This was super cool. Even though it kind of fell apart, but still, like, I was super happy with how this all worked out and how this all turned. There's a lot of cool ideas we have going on with this now. I'm really happy about how this is going to go. I really hope my mining station works out better. But thank you all for joining me on this episode. I can't wait to see all the stuff that everyone else puts out, too. Like I said, I'm going to work on some weapon designs as well. Work on some maybe interesting setups so that we could do, like, a timer block for a bomb or something like that. But again, thank you all for joining me on this one. My name is Red King from Send More Robots. Remember who you are and what you are. Don't go causing any trouble with that world. And always remember, always try to test it out before you do it. Because I didn't test that out, and that completely fell apart. But it makes it more entertaining. Alright, bye guys!